What's up, guys? I'm Frosted the Sandwich. Welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Today we're doing another VOD review, and this time of someone who looks like they might be the GOAT on Psylocke. If not, they're probably in the running for it. 85 hours on Psylocke. They're currently very highly ranked, one above all. And I saw a 42 and 12 game that I kind of wanted to watch and see what they do and see if I can learn from it because I really do. I like Psylocke. I think she's really good. Easily an S tier character. She's just so safe. And which side are we on? Hold on. I think I need to. Yeah, I need to swap colors. Sorry, give me 1 second. So we are on the blue team, and be interested to see what we ban here. Invisible Woman. They probably knew that there was a Invis one trick on the other team because that ban did come out from this side. And we banned Hulk. I don't see any Hulk Lords, but that's kind of just a traditional ban. We do unfortunately double ban Wolverine. That's just gonna happen even at the highest ranks. That you can't see what the other team's gonna ban. Unfortunately, I do think they should change the way that works so that you're just banning in order and you see what the other team bans. But whatever.
The battle starts in 5,
Not
4,
not gonna matter that much.
2,
Rocking the new skin, love to see it. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Immediately kind of taking an off angle a little bit. Splitting their attention so they have to look up. And then looks like they did. The enemy team just kind of broke that bridge so that she can't hang out up there. So she drops back down to the team. We are hanging inside our team. I really like this crosshair. I started using it in the beginning and I kind of swapped away from it, but panty shot. You're welcome. That's what you guys came here to see, to be completely honest. Like don't front. Don't lie to me in the comments. Oh, we win these 1v1s against the enemy Psylocke. She did take a high angle there. But it didn't save her, and we do have our ult, so we're just gonna ult. Like the tank was inside that. I think that was more or less just to force them back and to keep them from even taking space towards cart. Wasn't necessarily looking for big kills there. Overall, is just gaining space. I believe that was the plan anyway. Looking at this Storm in the back line. Unfortunately, she does get focus healed, so couldn't get a kill on her. And we're backing up a little bit. I do believe we lost a couple of teammates there, right? So we're giving them a little bit of space while we regroup.
Step aside. What a difference.
be strong together.
I do like having a mag with a Psylocke, especially if he's popping the bubble on you. It can allow you to do aggressive dives like this and stay safe. Focusing the healer now. We realized she was up on high ground. It's an interesting position for a cloak and dagger. You don't usually see him all the way up on that building, but whew, just barely win that fight. Cloak deals a lot of damage. You can't sleep on that 1v1. You definitely have to stay focused. Unfortunately, we take some damage in the back. It sounds like Strange portaled in right at the worst moment. And we do go down there. Oh, we're back in already? What? What happened? Hold on. We went down. Did we get rezzed? No, portal. Got it. Okay. I was like, how did we get back so fast? I was like, she's already ulting. Yeah, huge Strange portal there. Allowing us to come back and immediately ult the point. I think they probably are gonna still end up losing this, but they held out for a while. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger is definitely gonna seal the deal.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
But so far, I've been seeing more playing inside the team, and I'd expect that more on the defensive side anyway for Psylocke. I'm pretty sure that's how I play when it's been a while since I played Psylocke, to be honest. I play all the different characters. I don't really have like a main or anything, so I am kind of out. Like any one trick is honestly gonna probably outclass me, but I can flex into any role. So I do think that gives me somewhat of an advantage, especially as a solo queuer. Being able to flex into any role has helped me rank up, I think. But yeah, she's just laying it down, staying with her team, being a good team player. We do see an opportunity to poke out a little bit here. Saw some cracks in their defense, and so we came in and got, I believe it was hearing that Storm ult. We knew that Storm was going to dive, and the enemy team was probably going to push past us, so we can actually counter dive them a little bit and push into their healers and kill them. And I believe that's the decision that he made there. He, she, they. Sorry guys, I'll pick a pronoun eventually. Probably not. Counter ult by the enemy Psylocke. Doesn't look like it got a whole lot of value there. And do we have a DC on our team? We are down a player. When did that happen? Yikes. Oh, we've been down a player for a little bit. That's kind of wild. They still win this game. They have to come back, right? All right, we're back at the Psylocke ult in the back line. Didn't quite find value there, and she does die for it. And then we get a big ult on the back line. Unfortunately, the Luna does have her ult, and she counter ults to save her team there. Otherwise, I do think both healers go down there if Luna doesn't ult.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
All right, our Luna is back.
Be strong together.
And I like this spot. Maybe not necessarily for a shotgun character, but you still deal some damage at range. It's not a lot, but you also reset your cooldowns, which is always useful. You'll get your cooldown. I believe the reset, the cooldown reset value doesn't matter how far away they are. You'll get the same value for it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it doesn't matter. You can spam people from afar and still get your cooldowns back at the same rate. There just looked like a lot of ults got thrown. Which you'll have that. We come back in, our Luna is ulting so we can actually stand on the cart and live for a little bit. Can't quite find the kills, and Magneto's definitely not the one to do it on. But honestly, there weren't very many targets there to focus. Now we do have visual on the back line. We do have ult, so we're going to go in and try and get some big kills. Luna coming in. They're pretty much guaranteed to have ult around the same time right now because they're ulting each other. So, yeah, I think you're just going to have to basically know as Psylocke, you either have to bait out that Luna ult at this point or understand that whenever you ult, she's just going to ult you back. Hitting a support ultimate can be very valuable though, so you might still do it just to get her to ult away from the cart. If you can get, if he could get her to ult, if he could farm up ult right now and get her to like ult away from the cart, that would actually be much better than allowing them to ult while they're already pushed up. I mean, that being said, when she ults, they can just decide to dash to the cart and stand on it. It's 12 seconds. It's so brutal. Luna ult really is kind of criminal. I think they should reduce the duration on it because I think it's much longer than all the support ultimates are good, but I think hers is the longest by far. For sure, Mantis, it's like only 6 seconds or something. And I think Invisible Woman is the same duration.
Put on a show. Keep fighting until you winner.
Coming back in, trying to hold down and touch the cart, honestly, and just buy time for the rest of the team to come back.
Final 10 seconds. 3.
All right, now we're on attack, so I'm expecting maybe a little bit of a shift in the playstyle here. Some more off angle. Immediately, we are kind of taking a little bit of an off angle. I was gonna. Is he gonna push back through the alleyway, or is he gonna stick with his team here? Looks like we do decide to stick with our team, but then we push up, take high ground. I like taking the high ground over here. You can, especially with that tree in the way, you can kind of just poke at them and make it really hard for them to return fire on you. Huge kill on that storm. It happened so quickly. Like the team just didn't really have time to react and save her. He poked into the back line just long enough to get that kill and then poked back. Same thing on that Luna. We didn't find the kill there, but we did basically make part of the enemy team turn around and let the rest of our team just shoot them in the back, which is insanely valuable. That's, I think, one of the reasons this character is so strong, is you can do this and you can do it safer than I think any other character. We do go down there. You'll still die, unfortunately, as Psylocke, but your potential to be able to do that and get out and just keep doing it over and over is very high. Big strange portal here. Luna does counter ult big. And we get our ult off inside of the Luna ult. Yeah. Looks like they're just enemy team's regrouping. They're gonna give us some space here by the looks of it, which is fine. I think normally like holding right around like this choke right here, down here, is usually the best spot to hold. There's just a lot of angles you can take on the team trying to push into you. Also, there's that area over there where a lot of characters can push you off. Invisible Woman's incredibly good in this spot. And so far, I haven't seen any crazy flanks. We are playing high ground and a little bit split, but we're still pretty close to our team at this point. No huge dives into the back line. We're not looking to base lock anybody or anything. We're still being a team player, for sure. And that's maybe, if you are a Psylocke that is constantly flanking and maybe you're not seeing success, maybe change up your playstyle a little bit. Mirror this playstyle a little bit more. I do think flanking is fine on her. But you can still bring a lot of value just staying with your team, as you can see here. Just being very mobile, just dashing through the cluster of the team fight. Dealing lots of damage, farming that ult so you can come in and clean up. Let's see. Coming back on point. We almost have this point. Magneto's up in the air. We're just gonna chill, wait for that ball to get thrown. Don't want to randomly get hit by that. It will kill you. Psylocke's ulting. I think we just saw a couple of ults there. I think the enemy team kind of just blew all of their ultimates. So we do have to back away, but that does mean that we should be able to come in and probably win this next fight. Especially since we're about to have a couple of ultimates up, and the enemy team basically doesn't have any and isn't going to have any soon. Best they could hope for is 2 support ultimates. Meanwhile, Groot should be looking for that backline at this point, which he is pushed up a little bit. We do get visual on the Psylocke trying to get in at our backline and chase her away. Definitely chase the enemy Psylocke away from your healers. A lot of games have been lost because Psylocke was just left unchecked and healers went down. I've made that mistake. I've been the healer. I've also been the DPS that let the Psylocke do that to my healers. So, you know, just be better than me. Yeah, big team fight there. I don't think anything crazy happened other than they all showed up for the fight and nobody really had any answers there. Looks like that we did get both support ults, which is really good. That means the next fight's kind of free, especially since we have ultimate. That backline's gonna go down if we get a good opportunity. Like he's looking at, we're definitely gonna just be passive while he's up there, but it does give us the opportunity to go past him a little bit and get those healers. Like I said, If you see an opportunity like that, I like that. He waited to make sure that the Star-Lord was gonna push past him, and then he just went right past and ulted the enemy healers. Um, really good picks there.
Strong together.
Taking space, allowing his team to kind of push in. Pushing up this hill is, I think, the hardest part of this point. If you can make it up this hill, you can usually get the point.
Stand in your way.
There we go. Just got up it.
You must be protected.
Because like, there's just, they can just shoot you through that window. Snipers kind of reign supreme on that point in particular, especially when you're trying to push up that first hill. Because they just have that window in the back that they can chill at, and they can just break line of sight if they start losing the fight and get healed, and just come back and keep poking at you. So getting around that so you can actually start engaging them is very important here. This is probably the second hardest part to get up, but it's not nearly as hard as that first point. And big damage on that Strange there. He did not have his team to back him up, so he does go down. Your shotgun deals a lot of damage to tanks. You can absolutely box tanks with this character.
3, 2.
And that was a very good showcase of that.
The right heroes could make all the
Let's see.
difference. The battle
This is overtime, of course. A lot of games at higher elo seem to be going into overtime. Let's get used to it. Sorry. Starting on that bridge again.
in tracks.
What a difference.
A nice deep freeze.
Just kind of feeling each other out, I guess. Nothing really big there. Neither Psylocke wants to commit to a full fight, which, you know, I don't blame them.
30 seconds.
No value in either of them going down here. And I like that she's still just, she's not moving. They could eat, yeah, and that's, at least one of them came over. They all should have kind of turned and looked at her there. But she did have the presence of mind to realize she was about to be turned on and got out. But I did like that aggressive positioning, just punishing them for not looking at her or paying attention to her, and just staying there and peppering them in the side. Your shots add up quickly. And especially if there's like a group of them, you can kind of hit a couple of people at the same time if they line up right. Yeah, that would have been almost got the kill on the Mantis. We weren't quite quick enough, and she does get a sleep on us. And we go down there, but I think our team comes in and just cleans up, right? That's what it looks like. Hold on, let's swap to this so we can watch what happens here. Yeah. Our team just comes in and cleans up.
Current score is 3, 3,
Immediate high ground.
1.
This player really does like taking high ground with this character, which I think is a very important thing you should be doing a lot. I don't necessarily think about it. I'm more like using the sidelines and the flanks, not so much taking high ground as much as maybe I should be. So I think that's one takeaway that I'm
A nice deep freeze.
getting from watching this VOD review is take high ground more often as Psylocke, play inside your team more often as Psylocke, and I think those are like the two main takeaways. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've really seen that. Most of this has been pretty like textbook, just solid gameplay. Obviously, this character has very strong mechanics, and they land their shots, they use their abilities wisely, and they've had very good ultimates so far. They've either gotten support ultimates out, or they've gotten kills on healers in almost every situation.
We are undefeatable.
Mantis comes in with a big ult here, so we're gonna wait, and then as soon as it goes down, yep. Easy. She goes down, and that's the game.
Final score 4, 2.
And that is basically one of the best Psylocke players in the world right now. If you learned something from watching this, so I'm not as high of a as high a level of Psylocke player as I'm sure some of you guys are. So if you learned something, let me know in the if you maybe picked up on something that I didn't talk about. Let me know in the comments. Did you like this content? Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. If you didn't like it, let me know what I could be doing better. I'm always looking to improve. I'm gonna keep going. I really enjoy doing stuff like this. And until next time, stay frosty.